In this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 free tools for content creation. One of the tools is completely free to use. The other 4 do have paid versions. However, the free versions are all you need. All 5 of these tools you could use for content creation depending on what you need them for. So I will link all of the tools down in the description of this video. And with that, let's get started. All right, the first tool I'm going to talk about here is called Bitly. This is one of many URL shorteners. This is probably one of the most popular. They started out just as a URL shortener, and then over the years they've expanded into creating QR codes, and you can also create landing pages. So this is the main dashboard. I'm on the free account, and quickly I'll show you their pricing. They have the free account here. They have the $10 a month, $29, and then $199. It just depends on what you want to use it for. Obviously, the more money you pay, the more that you get. So I'm allowed to create 5 links a month, 2 QR codes, and 2 landing pages. And also this 3 custom back halves. This is basically like creating a custom slug. And you can get, even with the free plan, you can get unlimited clicks and QR code scans. So if you only plan on creating a few, it's fine. But if you want to upgrade, that's totally up to you. They also have an integration section. So they integrate with stuff like Canva, Hootsuite, also stuff like WordPress, Salesforce. And then, you can explore the other ones. There's a whole ton that they can integrate with. So on my dashboard, I'm going to go into links here, and I'm going to click create a bit.ly link. So I'm going to use the website address for my personal website, and I'm going to title it as the name of my website. And right here I can create like a custom slug if I want to. So you can also look here. There's some other things like it shows you. You can generate it as a QR code, also as a page. So with this, if you just hit enter, it'll create it. And you can, it gives you the options to share it to all these platforms. And I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go into, paste it into my browser. And you can see here it goes directly to my personal website. So the link does work. And if you click show details, this will show you the engagements over time. But as you can see, this is on the upgraded plan. So, and also here you can create a page or a QR code through right here. So I'm going to show you how to create a QR code. Right here you can choose, there's a whole bunch of different patterns. I'm just going to leave it on this one. Click on corners. You can see it changes. It has the little bit.ly word here. I'll make it green. And right here you can see you can put in a custom logo, custom text. You can put it as a, if you're making this like as a Facebook QR code, you can click Facebook. Somebody will scan it and it'll go directly to like a Facebook page, for example. Here would be the custom frame. If you change that, and you can put in whatever text you want. I'll just type this in just to see what it looks like. Add this in, scan right here. Of course, you can do branding, but that would be another upgrade. You would have to upgrade to one of the paid plans. So then you would just click create your code. And this is the link. So what you would do is you would put this PNG, or you would copy the PNG code and you would paste it onto like a web page or something like that. And someone would scan it and then it would go to this link, which again would be directly to my website, which is exact same link. So now I will show you about the pages here. So it says bit.ly because I'm not on an upgraded plan. I'll just type in the name of my website, and this would be how you would create a page. So I'm just going to say it's a business, increase traffic, click continue, and then it gives you all the different templates that you can use. As you can see, there's several different templates. I'm just going to pick this one. Okay, it shows you that you have to upgrade because it's an advanced template. It's got the little lock here. And as you can see, these don't have the lock on it, so I will click one of the simple ones, just click this one here. And right here, it gives you some sample content. So like if you're trying to sell something on this page, it gives you the preview of what it would look like if you had like a store page. And here's more options for you to design. You would change the logo here. You would type in the title of the page here. I'll just type in test page. You can see it populates here. These are the theme colors. I'll click a darker color. And once I click build, I'm just going to check out what they have here. Okay, so they've got, you can set it as a schedule to populate certain products on a certain date. And then this would be tracking because since no one's clicked on it or seen it yet, there's no data. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish changes. And this would be the page right here. So I would just copy it and I can paste it into another page and it shows you right here. This would be the page. And this is just an example of what you could do basically. So this is kind of like, just to show you what it would look like. Right here, you can see you can add it to a social profile. Here's the QR code section again. You can share it and post messages and text. So this is pretty much what Bitly is. It's like a connection platform, which started out as just URLs, but now then they added the QR codes and then the page. So at least with this, you can use this to redirect links if you're creating certain kind of content that you want to paste in a link and you don't want the link to be some huge massive link, because a lot of the time those links look very ugly. Like if you're putting in like a YouTube description and then you want to post in like a link, instead of having some massive link to a page that you're trying to link in that description, you would just create it here, paste it there, and it looks a lot cleaner. So hopefully this helped you out with Bitly, and hopefully you'll be able to use this in the future, because I can tell you the free plan is actually pretty good. All right, the next tool I'm going to talk about is called I Love PDF. There are several others out there that I found also, but this is a pretty good one that I've been using for many years. It's got a ton of PDF tools. So as you can see here, you can split PDFs, you can merge them, you can convert them Word to PDF, you can go PDF to Word, PDF to JPEG, and vice versa. So with this type of tool, it could be useful if you're trying to create content and make it into a PDF file that you want to link somewhere. Let's say like if you create like a YouTube video like I'm doing, you would then create a document maybe like in Word or something like that, and then you would change it into a PDF and then you could link it in the description. So real quick, they actually do have a paid plan, but I've never used any of the paid plan. I've used only the free plan because I don't use it enough to warrant paying for it. However, you can see here, this is all of the different functionality that you would get if you chose to pay for this tool. So I'm going to go back here, and just as an example, I'm going to click Word to PDF, and as you can see here, you can also link it to your Google Drive, and you can also link it to Dropbox. And also as well, just really quickly, I'll click on this. You can download it to your desktop and do it offline. So you can install it to your device and you can use the tool that way if you choose not to use it through their web portal. So I'm going to select my desktop here, and this is just an old doc. So I'm going to show you here. You would add it here, and if you wanted to add more files, you can add it from this. You can add it from the computer, from Google Drive, or from Dropbox. Then I'm going to click convert, and you can either wait for it after this and it'll automatically download, or you can click download PDF, and here you can see is the PDF, and any links will pop up as a link. So it's now a PDF, and you can see here you can't edit it. So that is how you use this tool, and I would recommend it because if you wanted to, again, change any type of file from one format to another quickly and easily, this would be probably this tool or something similar. If you find another type of tool, would be the best type of tool to use. Right here, another quick way to access is if you click all PDF tools, and then you can find everything that you're looking for right here. So hopefully this gave you a little bit of info on how you can convert PDF files back and forth, or Word documents, or JPEGs, or what have you. And hopefully this gives you some kind of help in your content creation needs. All right, the next tool I'm going to talk about is a free whiteboard tool that I've been using for a while. It's called ExcaliDraw, and you don't even have to sign in to use it. You can just go to excalidraw.com and you come to this page where you can create infographics and different pictures using little graphics, and you can export them. Quick note, if you try to sign in, it's going to try to get you to sign up for the trial, and it could be useful if someone, has a use for this. So you can see here all the different things that you would get if you pay for it. I've only ever used the free version, and right here you can see with the free version, there's a lot of integrations, libraries. You can export it as a PNG, SVG, or you can save to file. So I will show you here some of the options. If you click share, you can do live collaboration, or you can share it as a link. This top left option here, you can export as a PNG and SVG. You can change right here. You can see these. You can change the with or without the background. Some more options here would be save to. You can save it to your desktop or your device. You can save it as a link again, or with ExcaliDraw Plus, you can export it to a workspace. And right here, you can change the settings from light to dark, and also the background. You got the background settings here. The colors are slightly different. So with libraries, I already have libraries set up. So I have all these different graphics. So real quick, I'm going to click on Browse Library so you can see what I'm talking about. So when you click on that, this will give you a description of what each library is. And you can kind of see the picture here. You probably have to zoom in. Like I could zoom in real quick just to show you. So you can see what the little figures actually look like. Just in this example, these are what the graphics would look like on this one. So let me zoom back out here. And if you wanted to add it, you would just click add. So I've already done that to a whole bunch of these. So as an example, I'll show you, I'll just click on one. And when you click on it, you can drag it and drop it. You can make it bigger. Another option would be here, all the different colors. So you could change the color of it, the stroke style, fill in the middle. You can have the different fonts, the different font sizes, large, medium, small. The text alignment, you can change the text alignment within the graphic itself. And this is some more alignment features here. You can also delete it. And this is just a whole bunch of different things that you can play around with. So I will click library again. I'll just add another tool here so you could see. Just make that part of it bigger. You can also separate these. You can grab this section of it, make it bigger. You can actually grab both, and then you can delete both. You can come in and you can move them around, do what you want. So here's an example. They do have AI. So like if you wanted to do text to diagram, you would just type in what you want to see and it would give you like a preview here. So I would just type in three-layered diagram with 3 subsections each. This is just an example. There's tons of different things you can do. And then I would click generate and give it a sec here. And what it'll do is it'll generate just an example here. And if you like this, you will click insert, and then you can see here that it's inserting it in here, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that. There's some more options here. So this is gives you this plus, where if you can draw giant circles and squares and different objects. You can make them bigger and smaller. This is more options up here. So this would be like a diagonal shape you could draw. These are arrows. You can actually insert a photo. So if you had a photo, you can insert it. You could also erase if you wanted to. And what you would do is when you're finished with this, let me go ahead and add in 2 more of these real quick. Then you would come here and then you would say save to. You could save it, or you could go export image and then you can save it as a PNG if you wanted to. So that's just an example. And that is pretty much it for this. There's tons of different things you could do with it, and there's also more options. So you can use this to create all kinds of different infographics and pictures and things to use in your own content creation needs, or if you're a graphic designer, it's a really, really helpful tool in that aspect. So hopefully this gave you some idea of what this can do. There's other whiteboard tools out there, also free ones, but this is one of my favorite ones, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what this one could do. All right, next up is a tool called Handbrake. It's a free video compression tool. This is the main page where you would download this tool. So basically what this tool does is it can convert video files into numerous formats and it can compress them. And it also has a ton of presets. So let me show you a demonstration of what this tool could do. So I'm going to grab from the desktop. This is just a basic old PLR video that I have that I'm going to show you how it compresses it, or how it would, what you would set up. So right here, you would go to presets if you wanted to use any of these presets. There's a whole bunch of general presets, anywhere from, as you can see, anywhere from 480p up to 4K, depending on your machine. The better machine you have, the quicker this will go. So if you have like a 1080p or 4K video, it can compress pretty quickly depending on the size and depending on your machine. So if you have like a really good GPU, it'll do the job pretty quickly. And these are the general settings. It also has some web settings here, as you can see, presets for all these different type of devices: Roku, Apple, Android, Amazon Fire Stick, Chromecast. These are the ones that I use mostly. Mostly the H.264 and 265, the Matroska settings are what I mostly use. And here are some more of the other ones. I've never really used any of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use an MP4. And what I do is I go into video, and here's the compression settings. So if you want to make it an H.264, or you can do 10-bit, which will compress it even farther. I usually keep this same as source for the frame rate. Then you would go to audio, and you would select, if you have more than one track, you could add them all, you could add another track. So if you leave it as pass-through, it's going to go a lot quicker. Or if you want to convert the audio to AC3, you can, or any of these. So just keep in mind, some of these may be bigger and it'll take a lot longer. So again, it depends on what you would like to do. So this right here would be the bit rate. Again, the higher the bit rate, the longer it would take. And right here you can see you can choose mono and stereo. I just usually leave it at stereo. So I would just leave it as AAC pass-through. This has no subtitles, so I'm going to exit out of this. And with chapters, I usually just leave it the same. You can get into it deeper and create chapters. So then what you would do here is you would set where you want it to go. And then you would just hit start encode. And once you do that, you can see at the bottom here, it'll start encoding. So hopefully that gave you a pretty good overview of what Handbrake can do. If you need to compress videos that you're using for content creation, this will do a pretty good job of compressing the video and keeping the quality. Depending on your settings, I would suggest either H.264 or H.265 for the best compression settings. So hopefully this helped you out, and this will be a pretty good tool, I believe, in anyone's arsenal of content creation. All right, the last tool I'm going to talk about is called Photoscape X. I've been using the free version of this tool for many years. They do have a paid version. I believe it's like a one-time fee of maybe $50. I can't remember. I'll show you a demonstration of what this tool can do. So I have this picture of Mario here that I created in an AI tool. And you have to have it on editor. And then you have the folder right here already loaded in with whatever pictures. You click the drop down, you click whatever folder, and it'll show your pictures. And then you just click the picture. They have tons of different things you can do here. You can create a GIF, you can print, you can do batch, you can create a collage. There's tools like a screen capture tool, for example. If I click capture region and I just do this, then that's the region that it captures. So with this here, you can you can create tons of different things. Like if you click insert, you can draw arrows, for example. You can do lines that way. Um, if you click text, you would come into this little box here on the right and you would click whatever the text would be. You would go to the color here, click solid, and then you would change the text. You could move it around here. Um, Basically, you do whatever you want with whatever picture. It just depends on your needs, obviously. There's so many different types of settings that you could mess around with in this. Um, you can click image here. You can click whatever image you want, or you can add an image into this. That's not doing anything. Here's bold. There's underline, scratch through. So you kind of get the picture of this. I won't save it. I'll click this cat one real quick just to show. You can do all these types of adjustments here. As you can see, like right here, the Pro, these are all Pro settings. So if you have the Pro, you can use these settings right here. There's the different types of like grayscale. See how it changes the look of it. Black and white. Crop, you can change the size of the picture. And you can do resize here. You can change the size of the picture here manually. So frame, you could choose a frame for it. Color, obviously, would be to change the color of what the picture would look like. And then here's all the different tools. So people that are familiar with this type of stuff, that people that use like Adobe and things like that would probably be more familiar. There's another free program called GIMP, G-I-M-P, and it's another photo editing software that's free, similar to this. I like this one a little bit better, but it just depends. People like different tools. So here you got eraser, so you would erase. So see, it erases part of you could just go like this and erase the whole cat's face, and it erases it, and then you hit apply, and it's gone. So, if this gives you, hopefully this gives you an example, so you can click the different type of lighting. So there's tons of different things you can do with this tool in terms of photos and photo editing. So hopefully this gives you some kind of an idea of Photoscape X, what it can do. As far as content creation, for pictures that you're going to post on your website or anywhere else, on Pinterest or any kind of photo sharing app like Instagram, things like that, you can use this as a tool for photo editing. And hopefully this gives you some idea of how this tool works, and hopefully it'll help you in your content creation journey. All right, that's going to wrap this one up. As you can see, all the tools are very, very useful tools in content creation. You could use them for tons of different things, and all of them do have paid versions. However, you really don't need the paid version unless you really, really want to use them for specific use cases. I think all you need is the free ones. I've been using the free versions of these tools for a very, very long time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some useful information out of these tools, and hopefully you use these tools in the future. And with that, I will see you in the next one.